Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? They were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Gervonta Davis calls out his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather, at a press conference, challenging him to a high-stakes showdown. Tensions rise as Davis pushes for the blockbuster fight fans have long dreamed of.
Because I was already like aggressive trying to get on him, so he caught me with a shot.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people online, they, you know.
Matter of fact, take that back. I wound up catching his ass. That's when he started grabbing me.
Okay. Wait, is that what you showed him on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got clips, but I don't want to make the fight.
Yeah, get to it. All right, for sure. Listen, I mean, this one is definitely an interesting one because a lot of people, you know, when you're great, you get criticism. Some people say, yo, this is the first time he fighting a black fighter in this style. What do you think like as far as, do you do anything different or is the same shit, same walk in the park?
I mean, it depends on what's coming to me, you know what I mean? So.
Floyd Mayweather has openly praised Shakur Stevenson, claiming he has more skill than Gervonta Davis in the 135-pound lightweight division. This comparison has ignited debates within the boxing community, as both fighters have showcased exceptional talent and potential. While Mayweather's comments may have been intended to motivate Davis, they have also added an element of rivalry between the two rising stars.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
Gervonta Davis opened up about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, sharing his perspective on how some people offer opportunities but often with their own interests in mind. He explained that once they no longer find you useful, they push you aside. Davis admitted that he once looked up to certain individuals, but upon getting closer, he realized they weren't who they claimed to be, leaving him disappointed. Choosing to forge his own path, he decided to do things on his own terms. He also mentioned feeling trapped in a lose-lose situation by Mayweather, but emphasized that, despite the odds, he still came out on top.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in to, you know, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. Around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Shane Mosley stated that Floyd Mayweather's time has passed, declaring that it is now Gervonta Tank Davis's moment to shine. He emphasized that the sport always moves forward, and Tank has solidified himself as the new face of boxing with his power, skill, and dominance in the ring.
It's kind of the same thing maybe because, he's too close to Floyd. Floyd's like, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's powerful. He's all this. You got to take a step back a little bit. But for Floyd, I don't know if he knows how to do that. I already got people on Instagram saying, why you hate Floyd so much? Why you hate Floyd? I don't hate Floyd. The whole family, I'm cool with the whole family. Well, I was cool with Roger, Jeff, his father, his mother, his sisters, all of them. Like we could hang out, everything. So it's like, I'm not hating on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I just try to keep it a buck, 100 of how I really feel, but maybe it comes off that way sometimes. But no, I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. He's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won.
Gervonta Tank Davis's decision to leave Mayweather Promotions was fueled by his desire to take control of his own career. He emphasized the importance of handling his responsibilities independently, stating that it was time to ride his own bike without training wheels. This move marked his transition from a protege under Mayweather's guidance to an autonomous force in the boxing world.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training wheels.
So this is your last fight with Mayweather Promotions?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I know Floyd had responded. He said, I will always love Tank. I look at him as a son. He's got to do what's best for him. I feel like I've done a good job with him thus far, building him, putting him in good fights, great fights. He's steady growing, he's steady learning, but I'm proud of him. What'd you think of that, his response?
I feel as though the feelings is mutual. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad against. I have bad blood with Mayweather Promotions. I'm definitely appreciative that what they've done for me over the years. It's no love lost. You know what I mean? It's just time for me to grow up and be my own man.
There are a number of people who would say, I think that they've somewhat coddled him and protected him from bigger fights. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. Because it's like, who fighting each other? It ain't like I'm just the only one not fighting nobody. Y'all not fighting nobody either. It just, they wanna rush into, I don't know.
The relationship between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis became strained, with reports suggesting that Mayweather's mentorship style was often controlling and disrespectful. Davis felt undermined, viewing Mayweather's actions as more of a power play than genuine guidance. Boxing analyst Che Eyes the Adult weighed in on a hypothetical matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis at 135 pounds. He argued that while Davis is a formidable fighter, Mayweather's experience, resilience, and superior boxing IQ would give him the edge. This perspective adds depth to the ongoing discussions about how a showdown between the mentor and his former protege would play out.
Tank versus Floyd at 135 is a damn good fight because both of them got great IQ, speed, stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you this, though. Floyd wins. Let me tell you why. Floyd got a great-ass chin. Floyd is a killer, and he may be twice the speed of Tank. People forget how fast Floyd was. Floyd hand speed will rival Sugar Ray Leonard. Remember Pretty Boy? How he'll be like, his arms will be out here, and he'll be just dependent on his reflex, and bam, bam. Yo, I thought about that 2 weeks ago, and I was watching Tank, and I looked at Floyd, and I said, Floyd will beat him.
When asked about his future opponents, Gervonta "Tank" Davis didn't hesitate to express interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledged that facing Mayweather would be his toughest challenge, emphasizing the respect he still has for his former mentor's skills. This statement highlights Davis's confidence in his abilities and his willingness to test himself against the best, even if it means going up against someone who once guided his career.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has consistently expressed confidence in his abilities, asserting that he can compete with and defeat anyone in the ring, including Floyd Mayweather. His self-assuredness reflects his strong belief in his training, experience, and natural talent, solidifying his status as a formidable force in the boxing world.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in
Don't
his prime,
fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
In 2015, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson openly criticized Floyd Mayweather, calling him delusional for claiming superiority over Muhammad Ali. Tyson expressed his disapproval, stating that Mayweather's self-assessment was misguided and showed a lack of respect for boxing legends. This critique underscored the tension between Mayweather and other greats who questioned his self-proclaimed status as the best ever.
Question continues to get raised. What if Gervonta "Tank" Davis, 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 28 wins by way of knockout, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach, faced off against legendary, iconic, retired Hall of Fame superstar boxer, 5-division world champion, pound-for-pound former king, pay-per-view king, Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is also Gervonta "Tank" Davis's mentor. Floyd Mayweather retired, 50 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 wins by way of knockout. But he's 47 years of age. But he is 5'8" with a 72-inch arm reach. Orthodox fighter who at times would give you looks at southpaw. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is a natural southpaw. What if 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather...
Floyd Mayweather has devoted much of his post-retirement life to mentoring young fighters, including Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He has emphasized his commitment to guiding the next generation, sharing his extensive knowledge and experience. However, a major point of contention between Mayweather and Davis arose when Mayweather offered training and advice to fighters preparing to face Davis, leading to tension between the former mentor and protege.
What do you think about Floyd talking about training Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen.
If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. There you go. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. You ain't talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
In response to the perceived betrayal, Floyd Mayweather addressed the tension by stating that his intention was to offer guidance to all young fighters, not just Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He emphasized his commitment to helping fighters achieve financial success and longevity in their careers, rather than favoring any one individual. The situation escalated when Floyd Mayweather was seen providing guidance to Frank Martin, an upcoming opponent of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Mayweather shared insights and strategies with Martin, which Davis perceived as a direct betrayal of their mentor-protege relationship, further deepening the tension between them.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh, he's hating." There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
Feeling deeply hurt by these events, Gervonta "Tank" Davis publicly declared that he no longer wanted any association with Floyd Mayweather. This emotional response underscored the personal toll of their professional disagreements and reinforced Davis's commitment to forging his own path, independent of his former mentor.
I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder, or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah. I always been like a workhorse,
And anything you did?
Like in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know? But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like, it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta "Tank" Davis's longtime trainer, weighed in on the dispute, criticizing Floyd Mayweather's controlling approach. Ford suggested that Mayweather should have supported Davis's desire for independence and taken pride in his achievements. Instead, the controlling dynamics created unnecessary tension, ultimately fracturing their relationship.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Since leaving Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has achieved tremendous success, earning widespread admiration for his skills and accomplishments in the ring. Taking control of his own career has proven to be the right move, allowing him to secure major fights and establish himself as one of boxing's top stars. No longer overshadowed by Floyd Mayweather, Davis has built his own legacy, proving that his talent speaks for itself. Fans now recognize him for his knockout power, speed, and resilience rather than just as a product of Mayweather Promotions. His post-Mayweather success has solidified his place in boxing history, demonstrating that breaking away from his former mentor was essential for both his career and personal growth.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we said what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is it. I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay locked in for more updates. Until next time.